The £170 million star is perfect for Chelsea. Victor Osimhen, the talented Nigerian striker currently playing at Napoli, has been making waves in the world of football with his impressive performances and incredible goal-scoring abilities. As Chelsea looks to strengthen its squad and maintain its competitive edge, it is important to consider why Osimhen should be their #1 transfer target. Here are some compelling reasons why the Blues should prioritize Osimhen. 1. Goal-scoring skills. Osimhen's most obvious attribute is his goal-scoring ability. He consistently displays a clinical touch in front of goal, which is a quality that is highly sought after by top clubs like Chelsea. Osimhen's ability to score goals will provide Chelsea with a reliable source of goals. 2. Versatility. What makes Osimhen an attractive target is his versatility in the final third of the field. He is not just a traditional center forward, he can adapt to different attacking roles. He can lead the line as a target man, operate in a two-striker system, or even go wide and participate in build-up play. This flexibility allows Chelsea to adopt a variety of tactical approaches, adapting to opponents and providing depth to their attacking options. 3. Young potential. At 24 years old, Osimhen represents the ideal blend of youth and experience. His best years are ahead of him, and he has shown enormous potential. Chelsea have a track record of nurturing and developing young talent, and Osimhen's arrival would fit perfectly into their long-term vision. 4. Physical attributes. Osimhen has the physical attributes required for the demanding Premier League. He is fast, strong, and agile, making him well-suited to the rigors of English football. His speed and strength can add a new dimension to Chelsea's attack, especially on the counter-attack, where he can exploit open space effectively. 5. Complement the existing squad. Osimhen's style of play and skill set make him a natural fit for Chelsea's current attacking options. Osimhen's presence will increase the overall depth and quality of the squad. 6. International experience. Osimhen's experience with the Nigerian national team further confirms his ability to perform at the highest level. His international exploits have attracted attention, and he has shown his mettle against top teams, adding a level of composure that could prove invaluable for Chelsea in high-stakes matches. 7. Scarcity of top strikers. World-class strikers are a valuable commodity in football, and often hard to come by. Osimhen's availability presents a unique opportunity for Chelsea to acquire a proven goal scorer, something that is vital for success in modern football. 8. Market value. Although Osimhen's market value has increased in recent years, he remains a more financially viable option compared to some other strikers. Chelsea could potentially secure his services without spending a fortune, allowing them to allocate resources to other areas of the squad. Cole Palmer clashes with Raheem Sterling over a penalty. We loved seeing the way Cole Palmer took action and scored the penalty. But recently we saw there was a bit of an argument with Raheem Sterling about who would take the ball, and Sterling finally gave in under pressure from Enzo Fernandez. That's not what you want to see in a game where the Blues are performing well. We don't really care who takes the penalty, but this should be very clear to everyone in charge of taking the penalty. There can be no disputes, and no room for dispute is left by the manager. This kind of thing not only looks bad, but it can also confuse the suitor when you don't want that to happen. Sterling wanted to take a penalty, but Enzo told him to take Cole Palmer. Rio Ferdinand and Gary Neville agree the Chelsea star's decision was extraordinary. Chelsea star Cole Palmer has been widely praised for his performances in recent weeks after Mauricio Pochettino moved him into a false nine role. The England international has impressed since arriving from Manchester City on deadline day and scored again in the 2-2 draw against Arsenal last weekend. The Blues are now unbeaten in their last 4 games in all competitions, and this has been helped by Palmer's transition to a more central role. Gary Neville said, "I have to say, Palmer was outstanding. He's now dropping deeper and dictating the game. In times like these at Chelsea you need calm, and Cole Palmer's upbringing at City will give him that. He looks very graceful on the ball." Speaking earlier this season before his move to Stamford Bridge, Ferdinand praised Palmer for his confidence at such a young age. Ferdinand said, "He is an extraordinary talent. Do you know what I love about him? He has extraordinary self-confidence. Palmer's confidence is something Chelsea will hope to capitalize on, and it was once again on display when he took responsibility for converting the penalty against Arsenal. The Blues need confidence in attack if they are to thrive under Pochettino with Nicholas Jackson and Armando Broa struggling to score goals consistently so far this season. However, with Christopher Nkunku stepping up his injury recovery, Palmer's position as a false nine may not last long. Michael Antonio does not believe that Mykhailo Mudryk's Chelsea goal at the weekend was intentional. Mykhailo Mudryk, finally starting to find his best form, scored his second goal for the Blues. However, there is much debate about whether goals are instinctive or accidental. The 22-year-old winger fired a shot from the left side and passed Arsenal goalkeeper David Raya into the goal. Afterwards, he enjoyed some fantastic celebrations in front of the home crowd at Stamford Bridge. Our instinct was that Mudryk's goal was an errant cross. However, we have heard a slightly different story from the player. Mudryk said via Chelsea's official club website after Arsenal's draw, "It was something in the middle, between a cross and a shot. Before the game, our goaltending coach told me to look at their goalie because sometimes he tries to read something and he could miss the goal, so I could chip him." But West Ham striker Michael Antonio couldn't believe what he had just heard from the Chelsea star. When discussing Mudryk's goal on BBC's The Footballer's Football podcast, Antonio said, 100% across, 1,000,000% across. We all know. I did it against Aston Villa where my cross was misdirected and the ball went into the side of the goal. I for one expect it to be top rubbish, but I think we all know it has to be a cross, but you know what I do all day. Whether he intended to or not, Mudryk can move forward with real strides. The Ukrainian speedster scored 2 goals in his previous 3 league games to boost his confidence. He now plays quite regularly under the tutelage of the Blues head coach, Mauricio Pochettino. Spurs and West Ham above all in race for Coba. Calciomercato has revealed that Tottenham Hotspur are one of the 2 main contenders to win the race for Chelsea centre-back Trevoh Chalobah in January. Tottenham reportedly made contact with Chelsea regarding a late deal for Chalobah during the final stages of the summer transfer window, but the deal did not materialize at that time. Football London last month stated that Spurs could revive their interest in the England centre-back in January, while the Mirror stated a few days ago that Chelsea have decided to sell the 24-year-old when the transfer window reopens. Calciomercato has now provided the latest information that AS Roma is also pursuing Chalobah. They state that Jose Mourinho is looking to strengthen his backline in January and has identified the England defender as one of his top targets. However, the report insists that the problem for the Giallorossi is that they will face competition from Premier League clubs for Chalobah, with Tottenham and West Ham top of the race for the defender's signature. Lastly, the outlet adds that Bayern Munich could also join the race for Chalobah.